Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose and I'm a licensed life and health insurance agent in Texas. I decided to start documenting my journey as a brand new independent life insurance agent from the very beginning. The learning process, the challenges, and the growth. My first official day was December 16th, which is when my application was approved, so this video is about my first full week, days 1 through 7. Day 1 was all about the onboarding process. This was the day everything became official. I completed my contact information, doing business as details, banking information, license verification, compliance and background questions, CE and training requirements, E&O insurance, signatures and profile documents. I also started applying for contracts with multiple life insurance carriers. This is an important step because you can't help families or write business until you're approved with carriers. It was a lot of paperwork, but honestly, I appreciated how thorough it was. It made me realize this is a real business with real responsibility. Day 2, social media, warm market and boot camp. Day 2 looked very different. I focused on setting up my social media platforms because I want to document my journey and educate people about life insurance. Right now, I'm starting with Facebook and Instagram. I may add TikTok later, but I wanted to stay focused and consistent instead of doing too much at once. I also reached out to my warm market, friends, family, and people who already know me. Not to pressure anyone or sell them anything, but simply to let them know what I'm doing and that I'm available as a resource. I also started a bootcamp-style kickoff for new agents. It covered getting started in the business, understanding your warm market, identifying real problems people have, learning about leads, making calls, appointment setting, and more. That really helped shift my mindset from selling insurance to educating and helping people. Day 3, first calls, mentor meeting and CRM. Day 3 was a big shift. This was the day I started calling leads and speaking to people over the phone. As someone new to life insurance, this was definitely outside my comfort zone, but I knew it was necessary. I also met with my mentor, and that made a huge difference. We talked about the business expectations and I asked a lot of questions, because I'm new and I want to make sure I'm doing things the right way. I also spent time getting familiar with scripts. Not to sound robotic, but to help guide conversations and stay compliant. After making calls, I documented everything in the CRM, which is really important for follow-up and organization. Day 3 taught me that confidence comes from action. Days 4 and 5, training, learning, and repetition. Days 4 and 5 were about consistency. I continued calling leads, making social media posts, and spending a lot of time in training. I learned about sales tools, different carriers and products, lead types and lead resources, academies, coaching, marketing, agent resources, calls, webinars, and training scripts. There is a lot of information and I won't lie, it can feel overwhelming at times. But I remind myself that this is all about building a foundation. I also practiced by running quotes on myself and family members, just to get comfortable using the system. That helped a lot because it took the pressure off and allowed me to learn without fear of making mistakes. Day 6, Sunday and rest. Day 6 was Sunday and I didn't do any work. I went to church, rested, and took time to reset. I think this part is important to mention because rest and balance matter. This is a business, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. Day 7, back to work and showing up. By day 7, I was back to calling leads, training, learning more about carriers and products, and tapping into resources. What I've realized is that every single day there's something new to learn. About the business, the carriers, or how to better help families. I show up daily with the mindset of learning and improving. Week 1, reflection and closing. Week 1 taught me that this business is about showing up consistently. You're not supposed to know everything in the beginning. You're supposed to learn, ask questions, practice, and grow. I'm still new. I'm still learning. But I'm committed. If you're interested in following my journey as a new life insurance agent, make sure you subscribe. If you're thinking about getting into the industry or just want to learn more about life insurance, feel free to leave a comment or ask questions. This is just the beginning, and I'm excited to see where this journey goes.